ఓం శ్రీ గురుభ్యో నమః. అందరికీ నమస్కారం. See, one disciple has asked his master like this: Master, you once said, can you do this simple thing for me? Is never as simple as doing that, my dear, because million things in the universe have to align something to happen, but in the end it is all a big illusion that nobody is dying and nobody is taking birth and nothing is really happening in the world. And Master, my question is how to reconcile these two aspects. Then Master replied as follows: My dear, everybody is at a different stage in the evolution of consciousness. All the grief that we experience in our lives, have you realized that once we have passed the grief, for the most part it appears so silly when we have passed that period of grief. Look at disagreements people with each other, and because of this they experience the pain and every problem appears big. But if it was actually big, why would it cease to be big after a while? Clearly, something has changed in the manner in which it was perceived earlier versus it was perceived now. So, when I say everything is a big illusion, predominantly what I am trying to say is that we are so attached to our way of life, way of living, the infinite desire to have more power, more control, that everything appears more real than actually is. So, in this regard, let me share a real happening. There was one famous author called Franz Kafka, and he had no children of his own. One day he was sitting in a park and there was a little girl who was crying, and it is apparently a real story, my dear. So he went to that girl and said, "Why are you crying, my little one?" Then she said, "I have lost my doll and I used to play with that doll, and when I can find that doll." Then he said, at the top of his head, this sense came to him and spontaneously said like this: "Your doll has gone on a world travel. She misses you every day. She told me, in fact, promised me that she will write to you very soon." Then the girl said, "Is it really?" He said, "Yes, yes. That is why I am in the park and came to you to give this message." And for the rest of his life, for next many years, he kept on writing letters as if they were the letters from the doll and would hand over it to the girl who was, as time progressed, growing up. And the doll would talk about adventures here and there, and she used to mention, "I went to Paris, I went to Denmark, I went to the USA," and she would recount all such adventures and so on in her letters. Then one day he actually handed her over a doll. He said, "Your doll has come back and now she wants to be with you." And the girl looked at the doll and said, "That is not my doll. My doll looked much different." Really and clearly, Franz Kafka, the writer, himself has not seen the doll, but he just got it. And Franz Kafka said to her, "Well, Your doll has changed now. After all her travel in the world, she has grown. She is a different person now. But she still loves you, my dear. And a month later, he passed away. French Kafka died a month later. That girl came to know about this, and some more time passed. And one day, just coincidentally, she realized that there was a zip at the back of the doll, and perhaps something was in it. She opened, and sure enough, there was a little piece of paper. She took it out, and on it was written like this: everything you love will be lost one day, my dear, and yet in the end, love will come back to you in another way. Love will return to you in another way. Master said. So, when I said it is an illusion, the reality of our existence appears so real to us, but it is no more than an absolute emotion of love. No matter what each individual is doing, ultimately they are seeking love. So, ultimately each individual is seeking only love, my dear. More power also means more love, for the illusion of love, who look how many people want me and love me. Those who have 50 million followers want 1 lakh million followers. When people say, do you love me? They are asking, do you need me? Is there anything in life which is incomplete without me? So, they are trying to find ways to plug itself in, my dear. But until that realization dawns, it looks very real. But in essence, that is not reality that we are perceiving. It is very different. Our pain feels very real. Our grief feels very real. Our emotions feel very real. But ultimately, the body decomposes when somebody dies. Either they are cremated or buried. Body decomposes, merges back into the ground, may become fertilizer, and etc. and all that. So, this integration and disintegration is a constant movement. Tell me, who is dying and living? Said the master. They have appeared just like a bubble on water for a fraction of a second, for a brief moment of time, for a brief moment of a period. They are everything as a bubble attached to the surface of water. It is there, but what it is made of? The bubble, it ceases to exist, but does anything change in water itself? But probably it is not. So, everything that we are attached to deeply, it is worth reflecting on it and understanding that eventually none of this matters. And that is what I mean when I say it is all one big illusion, concluded the master. So, thank you all.